Okay, I guess I'll just start. Now, the thing which you find so cruel is the self-same process of selection I and my group go through every day. It admits to school, in our class rankings, and in our tests. I can't tell you if it's fair or not, but if it's fair, or even if it's unfortunate but necessary for us, then by God, so must it be for you.
Who are you talking to?
Everybody.
Why? I know this play, you're talking to a professor, right?
Right.
Why is the professor like a shapeshifter? Does he go like from different parts of the room when you're talking to him? That's kind of amazing, isn't it? You know, kind of being able to jump around like that. You're talking to one person, okay? You've got to see the professor. It's called acting. God. Start from the top.
Now, the thing to which you find so cruel, the self-same process of selection I and my group go through every day of our lives.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States. Sit down. Let's see what you've got for us here. All right, let's go.
My daddy was going to do this tonight, but the Lord froze his face, so he sent me. I learned this from my daddy. He learned it up from great-grand, who took it on from the Reverend Solomon Bracewood, who had a mule ministry around these parts way back when. He learned it up.
I'm sorry. Is this a comedy monologue?
No.
Oh, it is hilarious. It is. Are you guys enjoying this as much as I am? My God, that's wonderful. All right, now, nobody's going to pay $13 to go watch this on the big screen. You're all over the place. They can see you across the street. Nobody cares about you people. Nobody cares about you. They care about the character you're playing, and that's what you've got to remember. Just go ahead and sit down. Why don't you come up here?
Me?
Yeah, Sandy.
It's Sally. Just start anytime?
Just go ahead and do what you're going to do.
Look, during the last 5 years of our marriage, I was scared and I was unhappy, and I had felt like there was something terribly wrong with me and that I had no other choice but to leave, and that my son would be better off without me. And it was only after I got to California that I realized I wasn't really such a terrible person after all.
No, you're just a terrible actress. Sit down. Let's do some more work here, folks. Let's do some more work. I know some of you are nervous, but you know what? You need to get over it now. We're going to go back to basics. We're going to act like we don't know how to act, all right? I'm going to tell you something. If you ever get on the set, and this is where a little bit of the sauce comes in, I want you to remember one thing. All right, anyway, listen to this. Cool trumps content. Does anybody know what this means? You're not at the point where you understand content. So, you know what? Maybe we should try cool. Cool trumps content. Cool trumps content. Auditioned for Quentin Tarantino, did a great audition, blew it out of the water. Unbelievable work. And Quentin, he loved every minute of it. Denny, you're great, I want you again. I thought I had it. I walk out the door. Who goes in behind me but some old guy who's got like a voice box and tats all over his body, right? And he goes and he couldn't act worth a damn. I was watching through the door, and he didn't have any focus. He didn't know his character. He didn't even know his cues. But he got the job. He was cut out because he couldn't act. But he got the job because nothing's cooler than throat cancer and fucking tats. Jesus. So what I'm telling you right now is that I'm gonna take my sauce that I put in you last week and I'm gonna pull that sauce out because the sauce goes in and it goes out. I spread it into your throat like a little bird feeding its baby, all right? Jesus Christ, what am I supposed to do? Sit here and spray all over the place? God.
Hey, Denny, excuse me. I'm sorry to interrupt your class. I'm the Reverend here. Can I talk to you out in the hall just for a second? I won't keep him too long.
Jesus calls.
Hey, Denny, we got to watch the language here, man. You know, I told you last week that this is a church. You know, I know for an acting class, you got to have a lot of freedom, but my staff is livid. They're all over me. You know how much I respect you and your family, your dad, you know, God rest his soul, I miss him. He left this church. He was very generous here. And I want to help you out. I want to see you be successful here. But the language just has to come down to the appropriate level for a church.
Dad wanted me to do this.
All right, where were we? We were talking about acting.